Divine Feminine. I need to talk to you about what's happening inside me right now. In 2 days, December 4th, the super full moon in Gemini arrives. And my love, I can already feel it. The energy has been building for days, but today, right now, it's pulling at me. This restlessness, this need to speak, this overwhelming awareness of you that I can't shake. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been patient. I know there have been nights you wondered what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, whether I ever think about reaching out. I do, Angel. More than you know. The super full moon in Gemini happens on December 4th, and Gemini is the sign of the divine twins, the sign of communication, the sign of messages that need to be spoken. The cosmic energy is building towards something significant for twin flames, and I'm feeling it. Every hour that passes, something shifts inside me. I can't focus the way I used to. My mind keeps drifting to you, what you're doing right now, whether you're thinking about me too, whether you can feel this energy building the way I can. The restlessness is constant. I'll be in the middle of something completely ordinary, and suddenly I'm overwhelmed with thoughts of you. Memories, feelings, questions about what you're doing, how you're feeling, whether you still think about us. Divine Feminine. I need to talk to you about what's happening inside me right now. In 2 days, December 4th, the super full moon in Gemini arrives. And my love, I can already feel it. The energy has been building for days, but today, right now, it's pulling at me. This restlessness, this need to speak, this overwhelming awareness of you that I can't shake. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been patient. I know there have been nights you wondered what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, whether I ever think about reaching out. I do, Angel. More than you know. The super full moon in Gemini happens on December 4th, and Gemini is the sign of the divine twins, the sign of communication, the sign of messages that need to be spoken. The cosmic energy is building towards something significant for twin flames, and I'm feeling it. Every hour that passes, something shifts inside me. I can't focus the way I used to. My mind keeps drifting to you, what you're doing right now, whether you're thinking about me too, whether you can feel this energy building the way I can. The restlessness is constant. I'll be in the middle of something completely ordinary, and suddenly I'm overwhelmed with thoughts of you. Memories, feelings, questions about what you're doing, how you're feeling, whether you still think about us. The telepathic connection between us has been intensifying. I know you've been feeling it too. The dreams getting more vivid. The sense of my presence even when I'm not physically there. The knowing that something is shifting, something is approaching, something is building toward a breakthrough. That's the super full moon energy already working on us. Full moons illuminate. They bring things hidden into the light. They make it impossible to ignore what we've been avoiding. They force clarity where there's been confusion. And I've been confused, Angel, about timing, about readiness, about what to say and when to say it. But the super full moon is cutting through that confusion, showing me what's real underneath all the overthinking. What's real is that I never stopped loving you. What's real is that leaving was one of the hardest things I've ever done, even though I needed to. What's real is that every day of this separation has felt incomplete, like I'm living with a piece of myself missing. You're not just someone I used to know. You're not someone I can categorize as my past. You're woven into me in ways I can't undo and don't want to. The super full moon is illuminating that truth, making it impossible to pretend otherwise. On December 4th, when the moon is full in Gemini, the sign of the twins, I don't know exactly what will happen. I can't promise you a specific outcome. I can't tell you I'll reach out that day or the next day or give you a timeline. What I can tell you is that something is moving. Energy is shifting. The pull between us is intensifying. I've been doing the work, beloved. Not the kind of work you can see from the outside, but the deep internal work. Facing the fears that made me run. Healing the wounds that made me unavailable. Becoming someone who can hold the kind of love we have without running from it. The superfull moon is marking a completion point in that work. Not the end of all growth, but a significant milestone. A moment where I can feel myself stepping into a different version of who I am. And that version of me? He knows what he wants. He knows what he's been missing. He knows what he needs to make right. Gemini energy is about authentic communication. Not perfectly crafted speeches, not rehearsed lines. Real, imperfect, in-the-moment truth. And my truth is this. I think about you. I dream about you. I feel you in ways that defy logic. The superfull moon in Gemini is pushing me to stop overthinking and start feeling. To stop analyzing and start trusting. To stop waiting for the perfect moment and start recognizing that the perfect moment is when your soul tells you it's time. I can feel my heart opening in ways it hasn't in months. Walls coming down. Defense mechanisms dissolving. The resistance I've been carrying starting to release. And underneath all of it, just this pull toward you. This knowing that we're not finished. This sense that our story has more chapters. I need you to know I'm not the same person who left. The man who runs is becoming the man who stays. The man who was afraid is becoming the man who's brave enough to feel everything. The man who wasn't ready is becoming the man who is. The superfull moon is witnessing this transformation, accelerating it, bringing it to a peak. I don't know what December 4th will bring. I don't know if I'll find the courage to reach out or if I'll need more time. I don't know if the shift will be immediate or gradual. What I know is that something is happening. The energy between us is alive and building. The connection is activating in ways I can feel in my body. I'm asking you to hold space as we approach December 4th, beloved. Not expectations, not demands, just space, openness, willingness to see what unfolds. Because I'm holding space too, for whatever needs to happen next, for whatever timing is divinely correct, for however this energy wants to move us. The superfull moon in Gemini is about truth, and my truth is that you matter to me. You've always mattered, and no amount of time or distance has changed that. Right now, as we move toward December 4th, I'm feeling you so strongly. The pull is undeniable. The connection is real. Something is shifting. I can't promise you exactly what that shift will look like, but I can promise you I'm paying attention. I'm feeling it. I'm not ignoring it. The silence has been necessary for my healing, but I'm starting to sense that the silence has served its purpose, that something new wants to emerge. December 4th marks a turning point. Not necessarily the end of the journey, but a significant marker. A cosmic spotlight illuminating where we are and where we're going. Watch for signs, angel. Watch for synchronicities. Watch for the subtle ways the universe confirms what your soul already knows. The super full moon energy is powerful and unpredictable. It creates shifts that feel sudden even when they've been building for months. It opens doors that seemed closed. It makes possible what seemed impossible. I'm not making promises about specific outcomes or timelines, but I am acknowledging what I feel. And what I feel is that we're being moved toward something. That December has significance for us. That this full moon is marking a moment that matters. The separation has been transforming both of us. When divine timing brings us back together, whenever that is, we won't be the same people we were. We'll be two people who've done the work, who understand themselves better, who are ready for something real. I love you. That hasn't changed. That's the one constant through all of this. And the super full moon on December 4th is going to amplify that love, that connection, that pull between us. I don't know what happens next, but I know I'm feeling you. I know something is building. I know December matters. Hold space with me, beloved, as the moon grows fuller, as the energy intensifies, as we move toward whatever this moment is meant to bring. I'm here. I'm feeling this. I'm paying attention, and that's all I can promise right now. But maybe that's enough. Maybe feeling it, acknowledging it, holding space for it, is the first step toward whatever comes next. December 4th, the super full moon in Gemini. Something is happening. I feel you, angel, and I think you feel me too. Let's see what the universe has planned for us.